Hello everybody, welcome to Cooking Con Mami, and today we're making arroz con pollo, a Puerto Rican dish. And I already diced up the chicken and everything, so we're going to just put that in there. We have some seasonings, it's cuito nor, we have that in there, and we also have red onions, and we're going to put in this sazon Goya. And Goya is just the brand, so we just call it sazon. And what we just put in there is racao, and it's like a mixture of red bell peppers, onions, like a few herbs and a bunch of stuff in there, and we just have a supply of that. So we're just going to mix it up to get it all mixed up. And we're going to add some salt and pepper to it in a second, and then we're going to just let it marinate. So let's add the salt and pepper and stuff. Mix that in real good. And right now we're just seasoning the chicken. So what we're adding in right now, the salt and pepper we added will not have that much of an effect on the rice. So it's just marinating right now, so we're just waiting on it. There we go, that's what it looks like, and we're waiting until it's nice and bubbly like this to kind of mix it around a bit, and then we're going to add in the rice. So we need 2 cups of rice, not cup exactly like in baking how you need 1 cup. We just use a literal cup. Remember to like and subscribe this video. And we added in the rice, and you can't really see the different gradients of it that good, but we're just making it with rice grains. So after we added in the rice grains, we added in some water. Okay, so we just add like 1.5 cups of water to the rice, and then we're just going to mix it in. And when you mix it, you kind of just want to fold it, not mix it in like how you would with a whisk. Next, we're going to taste the water to make sure it has enough salt, and the salt flavor kind of fades away in this rice. So if it doesn't taste salty to a point, then you might want to add a little bit more salt. Now we just mix it in and taste the water once again to make sure that the salt we added is good. Now if it tastes too salty, then this is where you add in a little bit more water. So if it's too salty, just add a little bit of water. And for us it was perfect, so we didn't add any extra water. We just added some extra salt. Now we're just going to let it dry, and for you it's in time-lapse mode so you can kind of see it dry. And we're just going to let it marinate some more. Sorry about that, I was just poking at some chicken, moving it a little bit. But I didn't necessarily mix it yet. I didn't mix it at all. I just poked at a piece of chicken. And now we're going to mix it in. There we go. So we're mixing. And then we're just going to make sure we have it in like a mountain kind of thing. You want to take all the rice from the sides and kind of push it towards the center of the bowl in a mountain sort of shape. Now we are going to stick the top on, and let's get to those tostones. Well, in a second, just stare at this and a piece of chicken on top. Okay, so we're just letting it cook. Looks good, doesn't it? Okay. So now we're just gonna stick the top on, and remember not to touch the gray parts of your pot or pan or whatever you have, and subscribe too, and because the gray parts are really hot for us, so if like your handles, just use a towel or an oven mitt. So here's what we got. We kind of mixed it around a bit. Now we're just going to take a little taste of it. Oh, wrong side. This is what it looks like. Mentally taste it, you guys. Mentally taste it. Okay. That's pretty good. If I do say so myself. Sorry about the muffled talking. I was chewing. But I said that tastes good if I do say so myself. And we're just going to lower down the temperature to the burner to a like 3 or 4. Now we're making our tostones, which is mashed green plantains. And not mashed like masa, but kind of just flattened out. And, you know, we're trying this out and stuff, and it's not really working out. Pushing it down and stuff. So we're going to try and fry it again real quick. And we're going to see how this works. So, here's a little close-up of us frying it. So we're going to fry this twice, once before you smash it, once after you smash it. First time it's just to kind of soften it. Second time it's more of to kind of give it a crunch. So I'm kind of feeling at them, and they're not really soft yet. They're not soft enough to mush. When you could kind of stab your thing in it good is when they're ready. So we just did that real quick. We put it in time-lapse mode. So you couldn't really see that, but now you gotta do it quick so that you are able to put it in. I'm gonna let them fry for just another second. Now we're going to just take that out of the frying. And now we're just going to take these out, put them right inside of the white bowl. So we're going to season it with some garlic salt. And drool shot. Alright, looks good, doesn't it? So now is when we're gonna season it with garlic salt. So we're just gonna sprinkle some in there, not that much. You could kind of see it on there. The best parts are definitely the parts with the garlic salt. Okay, there's my plate, and remember to subscribe, and it's time for the tasting. So let's get to it, why don't we? So, yep, it's just arroz con pollo. This is the tostones, and it's considered a tostón because it's not plural. Well, yeah, it's just not plural. Why don't we just get to the tasting? Okay? Let's do it. I'm a little excited for it. This is good. Okay. This is good. And I think you guys will like it. Well, it depends on your taste, but for me it tastes good. Real good. Sorry, I just had to finish chewing that real quick, and now let's just try the tostón. Okay, here it is. Let's just eat it real quick. And tostones are like my favorite Puerto Rican dish, so I eat these like real fast. They're so eatable. Yeah, guys, this is actually really good. Remember to subscribe. That was amazing. And one last thing before you leave, like, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of my videos.